Welcome back to another final table commentary. We got the WCOOP 2020 25k high roller. Holy shit, super high roller. We got Crown Up Guy, Amadi, Limitless, Mara Arthur, Bit Too Easy. Uh-oh, this is gonna be a hard one. Tzu. Close enough. We got Philly Samisisi, Philly Smize. Raffle Shove is back. Hopefully they can get another WCOOP title. I believe they got the W. In a PLO event or something like this. Big Honey's back. I think they got second place in a tournament, the WCOOP 2020. As Raffle Shove is starting things off with 3 of a kind. Crown Up Guy with 10 high. Backdoor Spades. Could get excited, but not today. Okay, so how does this name even go about? Tizu. What in the world? That's a very interesting name. Alrighty, so looking around, seeing who should be the hero of the day. You know what? I think I gotta go with Big Honey. It was either second or third they got in a final table I recently watched. Would be nice to see them get the W here, coming in second last place. Ace and a queen. I shouldn't have picked them. They're gonna rip it on in. Amadi's got aces. One queen is dead. Oof. Diamonds dealer. Throw some diamonds out there or I'm gonna have to pick a new hero. Diamond! No! He's dead on the turn. Big Honey's out of here. Rough start with my picks. Well. You know what, Kate? If I can't pick the long shot, I'm gonna pick an easy one here. Deciding between Crown Up Guy and Limitless, I'm gonna land on Limitless. Not because he's got more chips, because they're pretty well tied up, but because I want to see some action from Limitless. What are you gonna do here with the Ace-10? Plays call, still has the best of it. Amadi, don't you bluff. We want Limitless to win the pot. Don't you dare do it, Amadi. Ah, shit, he's sizing up a river bet. Here it comes, like 480k or something like this. Oh, wow, tiny. Just kidding, I said 480. He says 140. Limitless folds the best of it with the no pair. Interesting bluff there by Amadi, but obviously it worked out for him. Mara Arthur takes the 10-9 suited for under 10 big blinds. Phil Samisis just folds the big. Crown Up Guy with the queen and a 9. Amadi coming along on the button with pocket 8s. Raffle Shove calls the big with ace deuce o. 6-5-3 flop. 8's still sitting pretty. Crown Up Guy gives right on up. Amadi, do we want to go for some protection here? He says yes. 280k to go. No caller, so he just takes down the pot with the pocket pair. And he gets 7s. Very next hand. King Queen suited, raising from early position. King Queen in the big blind too comes along. Ace Jack 6 flop. Checks around Jack on the turn. Bit too easy with the straight draw. We'll take a stab. Clears out the 7s and Limitless is King Queen. Not too bad there by Bit Too Easy just to take down the pot. Raffle Shove with an ace and a jack and it's off suited. He's gonna call. To zoot to the suit with the pocket 5s. 8-7-7 flop. Crown Up Guy with the backdoor straight draw and flush draw. Sees a very tiny bet. Could have called if Raffle Shove had folded. May still find a call here for such a good price. That he does. Jack on the turn and it's a diamond, so Tzu. has the old diamond draw. Top pair, top kicker for raffle shove. Do we bet for protection? Get some value from 8s. Maybe pocket 9s or 10s with a diamond they're going to call. And obviously all the overpairs that beat you. But Tezutsu might... Would he continue with, say, his aces on the turn here? He might slow down. Might look to control the size of the pot. Might look to put in another bet to clear out at least one of the players. Nonetheless, he's got pocket 5s. He just finds a fold on the turn. Ahmadi with the ace and the king. No action though, unless Mayor Arthur wants to defend. Queen 4 offsuit. Not today. Tezutsu. Nice aggressive raise under the gun. King 6 suited. E6 in the big for a bit too easy. Nice flop for the king and the 6 of clubs. Goes check check and the club comes in on the turn. Tezutsu locking this up, but there's no action for him. No matter what sizing you go there. Ace and a 6 ain't calling. No club. Run it now. King Jack raising for raffle shove. Crown up guy calls the 10-8 suited. Interesting stuff. Boo, 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 boo. Jacks for Tezutsu. Gonna put in a 4 bet. Bit too easy. With ace and a queen. What do we do? Bit too easy. Lays down ace queen. Pretty damn huge pot there. King 10 for raffle shove. We'll just take down the blind. And then he gets the old ace jack suited. Very pretty diamonds. King queen in the big might defend. That it does. 5-4 deuce flop. One diamond for raffle shove. He's just gonna check it right on back and turn a pair of jacks. Raffle shove bets on the turn and takes down the pot. Top pair, top kicker. Mayor Arthur with the king or the queen and the jack a little ticked off that there's some early position action. I wonder if that would have been an open shove there with 10 big blinds. Ace 5 deuce. Flop goes check check. 6 on the turn. Raffle shove sitting there with jack high and a gut shot to the 3. Ace on the river. Goes check check. Limitless takes a small one there. Tezutsu with the king in the 4 thinking about it. Nope. Wisely moves along. Ace and an 8-4 raffle shove. Limitless with the queen and a deuce. With a straight draw to the jack. Blind on blind. Weird spot. Limitless just says I'm gonna move along. Kind of a bunch of bullshit. Tezutsu with the 8-4 suited. Gonna get called by 5-4 suited. Interesting stuff. Couple of low hands going to war. And a 5-8 in the big blind for crown up guy. 5-8 with the best of it. That's kind of funny. 4 on the turn changes that. Tezutsu with the best of it now with the 8-4. Raffle shove with 5-4 is gonna think, well, I wish that wasn't a heart, and I wish I had a better kicker. Tezutsu isn't even gonna bet the bottom pair. Ooh, pretty dirty river. Raffle shove now with 2 pair. It'll check around to him, I think. No reason for... Oh my lord. No reason for Tezutsu to do this. But he blocks 8-7. And he blocks 2 pair 5-4-6-4. So he overbets 2x the pot. Interesting stuff. What in the world are you gonna do here with 2 pair? Raffle shove finds the fold. Interesting bluff there. Do 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 do. Raffle shove with 10s. Oh boy. Mayor Arthur with a straight draw to the 8. Interesting stuff. Oh do do do. Do 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 do. Raffle shove taking down a pot. Woo woo woo. Do 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 do. Queen Jack getting in versus 4s, and Queen Jack gets there on the river with the ace double paired board. Unfortunate river there for Mayor Arthur. Oh no. What a damn shame. Philly some eyes with ace and the king getting called by Amati in the big. Interesting stuff. Bit too easy with the pair 10s. We'll bet and take down a little pot there. Get ace king out of the way. Philly some eyes gets ace king again. Nine, 8, 3 flop. 1 heart for raffle shove. Still has the gutter to the 7, but no heart draw now. Philly some eyes with the best of it here. On a paired board river, he makes the laydown. Nice play by raffle shove to get the ace king out of there. The best no pair hand. Philly some eyes. If he could only see what raffle shove had, he'd be kicking himself in the butt. 9-10 suited for Amati in the cutoff. King 5 suited for raffle shove in the small. This could be a raise here. He's in the tank. I think we're going to see a raise. There is the 3-bet. Boopity boop boop boo. 9-10 will lay it down and move right on along. King Queen for Amati getting another chance to play another pot. Tizutsu with the Jack 4 suited. Thought about it for half a second with 70 some bigs. Crown up guy defending 7 deuce suited. Flopping bottom pair staying in there or hanging in there. 3 on the turn. Amati, fire away. You block some queen high heart draws that would call you, and the 7 deuce will fold. Nicely done. Boop-a-da-doo. Ace and a king for limitless. No action. Queen 10 for raffle shove. He's gonna play that one. Ace 5 hits the muck on the button. And the rest of everything else folds as well. Philly some eyes. Ace and a 10. Tizutsu with the ace and the 10 as well. And 6 is in the big. We're gonna go 3 ways to a flop probably, unless Tizitsu puts in the raise. But I don't think you're gonna do that with ace 10 suited under the gun, or facing the under the gun raise. Sixes go for the raise for Amadi. I was not expecting this. Again, Philly Samai's raising off 15 big blinds. That looks like a pretty damn strong raise. Amadi gets 1 ace 10 in the muck. Ace 10 suited out of position. We'll call and see an ace high board. Six is no good, but Amadi has that pre-flop aggressive lead. So they're going to continue to tell the story in position. Pair of aces come along. Clubs complete on the turn. That doesn't really matter. Amadi's done with the hand. No way we're calling a river bet. No way we're betting ourselves. We're just done. Queen 4 suited. Tizitsu likes his suited connected stuff, even though this is very disconnected. King Queen. Oh, we'll rip it in and get it through. Amadi with the ace and the jack. 6-5-3 flop. No pairs for nobody. King on the turn. Again, no pairs. Limitless with a heart draw. Jack 10 in the big blind. Finds the fold. We move along. Philly Samai's limping on the button. Not a big fan of this, but if we're being honest, off 16 big blinds, you don't want to face a raise here necessarily. It's a weird spot. Limitless says, yeah, I'm gonna raise anyways. That don't matter. Ace and a deuce. Like, what do we do here? 15 big blinds, just gonna find the fold and the cutoff. Raffle shove, we'll raise queen 6. 9-9 for limitless in the small blind. Gonna put in another 3-bet. And another 3-bet gets right on through. Tizitsu, king 5. Oh, what the hell? What are you doing this for? Jack's a call. Jack on the flop. Good start for Raffle shove. Tizitsu only drawing to a queen and a 10. An ace is no good. He might even bluff at it now. There's the big old bet. 484k into about 510. Queen on the river, and he blocks king 10 now, which would be the nards. Hard not to see a bluff come in from Tizitsu. Tizitsu in the tank. That's half pot. Raffle shove will find the call in the end here with the pair or the 3 of a kind. Thinking, can I raise? Nah, probably not. Probably just a call. Make the call. Ah, he puts in a raise even. Alright, so what's the point of the raise here? We're trying to get called by, like, what, ace jack, ace queen? Ace jack, ace 9 might be a little bit more reasonable, a little bit more likely. King 10 is obviously the nards, and he does put in the 3-bet on the river here. Raffle shove is going to be in a pickle. Uh-oh. Find the call. This is a huge pot and a huge bluff from Tizitsu. Not willing to give this one up. How much more is it to call? 1.6 million? So Raffle shove, if wrong, he'd be down to 1 million chips. If right, he'll have a commanding first place lead. Not surprised to see him go in the tank here, but he probably wishes that he had just called the raise on the river. However, he did induce a 3-bet bluff, so good shit. Bow, 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 bow. Boom, 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 boom. Ace and a 7, taking a stab to Zitsu with the king high. Let it go, buddy. Uh-oh. No, I thought he was going to put in a raise there. Just finds the fold in the end. Queen and an 8 for a ruffle shove, raising it up. 130 big blinds for him. Limitless with 54 in second place. Has quite a bit of work ahead of him. And especially when you got a few pretty strong players and bit too easy crown up guy. Tizitsu's not afraid to do anything here. Amadi as well. Then you got Philly Samize, who's willing to get after it. It's like, wow, we got a lot going on here. Philly Samize with the straight draw, going for a lead out on the turn, gets a pair to fold, nicely done. Philly Samize. Coming along with the 5 and the 6 flop and bottom pair. Weird shit. Raffle shove with top pair. Starts off with a small bet. Hearts complete on the turn. Philly is going to be done with this one shortly. Five on the river. That will change things right on up. Philly can go for some value here. He bets all in. Of the bet sizings, I think I like a smaller bet or check. That's just because I can see that Raffle Shove only has a pair of jacks. So we can't call down. King and a jack making a straight. Ace high with a pair of 5s. That's nothing. Don't you dare bluff at this limitless. Don't you dare do it. Okay, good. Give right on up. Move along. King jack going for some value, but none to be had. Amadi with the suited ace. Suited king for Philly, but that's not good enough. Crown up guy could play queen deuce in the big, and he does. Flopping a straight draw to the 3. Top pair for Amadi. Will bet and just take it down. Boo boo boo. Four and a jack. Did we limp on in or something? I think so. Ace and an 8 with the top pair. Look at that, 10 million chips even for Raffle Shove. Looks pretty cool. Amadi making 3 of a kind on the turn here. Gonna be hard to fold the pair of aces with some draws out there. 7-5, 5-3, 5 deuce, queen 10, king 10. So much misses there except for the 5-3. 5-8 makes a straight. Hearts miss. Amadi sitting there with 3 of a kind though. Nice fold from Raffle Shove. Gonna get another opportunity to get some Amadi chips with the pocket 8s. Amadi with a defending hand. Pair of 10s for Amadi. Doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, 8s come along and smack a full house on the river here. That's kind of funny. Amadi, don't you dare go for more value. One-liner to a 9. He might be able to fold the ace 10, even though Raffle Shove isn't going to have a whole lot of 9s here. Or would he? 10-9 suited. Does he have Jack-9 suited or Queen-9 suited? Personally, I don't think so. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Amadi, nice fold there on the river. Just ditching top pair. Philly semis defending the big and flop and a flush draw and a straight draw to the 7. Limitless sitting there with 5 high, might try to buy the pot. Nope. 7 of spades, completing both of Philly's draws. And Limitless picks up a few straight draws, but won't call. Just move along. Ace Queen in the small. This might be an all-in for Philly. Yes, it is. And he takes down the pot. Raffle Shove with a suited ace. Bit too easy with pocket 10s. Limitless in the big with king 2 suited. Bam, 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 bam. King 2 makes a pair, but that's no good. Raffle Shove with the pair as well, and the backdoor diamonds. 10 of diamonds on the turn, pretty darn big action card. Bit too easy with top set, nut flush draw for Raffle Shove. Don't think he's going to play this too aggressively, probably just calling the big bet. 4 on the river, I think the ace-6 has an easy fold now. One-liner to the 5, does suck that diamonds miss. You're blocking diamonds though, so what does it matter? You're sitting there with a pair of 6s. Gonna find the fold in the end. Bit too easy. Pocket pair. Boopity boop boop boppity bop. Boppity boop boop boopity boop. Hurry up and do something, man. There's your bet. Raffle Shove. I wonder if he just gets super curious and looks him up here, but probably gonna land on a fold. Holy shit, he puts in the raise! Wasn't expecting that 10 snap it off. Holy shit. So Raffle Shove is living up to his name. Takes the full house blocker, rips it on into top set. Bad news for Raffle Shove, but he still got 53 big, second place position. And we got a 4-way pot here. Ace high board. Straight draw to the 10. Plus the backdoor flush draw will go for a bet. Get called by Raffle Shove's Jack 10 suited. No backdoor hearts, but a king or 8 would give him the nuts. Tizitsu sizing up a bet. 350k to go. Raffle Shove still has the best of it here. Plays call to Zitsu, misses on his draw. He's gonna have to fire away. Quick jam, gets the bet through. Nicely done to Zitsu. Queen 9 suited this time. Last time it was a limp, this time it's a fold. Ace 9 suited for Raffle Shove will raise. Sees an ace 3 deuce, all clubs flop. Goes for about 20%. And the bet gets through. 10-9 suited in the small blind. This could be an open rip. It is, and the ace 9 folds. Crown up guy, a suited king queen. He's gonna raise over Limitless's early position raise, and it will get on through. Almost 20 blinds for him. Queen 6 going for the raise from the small Philly. Calls the king queen, 7-6 deuce flop. Queen on the turn, giving Amadi 2 pair. He's going to check it over to Philly with top pair, second best kicker, who's going to go for about 2/3 pot size bet on the river. Amadi might rip it in. What other size would you go? Oh, Philly calls down with top pair, and we see Philly leave in 7th. What a damn shame. I mean, I haven't seen Philly play before, but I do like the way they went about things off one of the middling and shorter stacks. Played a good game, won a few pots. We got to see some things from him. Just unfortunate to see him bust out. Anyways, Limitless, 32 bigs in the small with a king and a 6. It's suited. We're going to play this. Limitless says all in. Jack 10 will raise on the button. Limitless right back in there. A7 suited will rip and get king queen to fold in the big. And Limitless is open to a fold. Third hand in the row, Limitless, ace 9 suited. He's going to face a bit too easy's jam with 6s, and he's going to have to fold again. Queen 5, going to limp in the small. Amadi with a jack and a deuce might not want to go to a flop, so he puts in a raise, takes down the pot. A7 in the small, Raffle Shove with the deuce 4. We'll just snap fold. Threes for Raffle Shove. Gonna play a Raffle Shove all in for 30 bigs. Limitless has to fold. Amadi with the queen and the 10. Going for the raise. Crown up guy has him dominated. King queen suited in the big will rip it and get it on through. Zitsu with the 4-3 under the gun likes to play hands, but we'll let this one go. Ace and an 8 calling the early position raise. Jack 9 comes along as well in the big. Everybody's got something. Top pair for a bit too easy. Nut flush draw for Limitless, and Raffle Shove with middle pair top kicker. Starting things off, Limitless in position will bet 1/3. Bit too easy calls with the top pair. Raffle Shove calls with middle pair. Inconsequential queen on the turn. Goes check, check, check. 9 on the river. Jack 9 improves to 2 pair and has the best of it. Bit too easy. Big stack gonna get a little bit bigger. Not gonna get any value though. Ace deuce will rip and take down the pot pre. Limitless down to 23 bigs, king and a 10. Bit too easy with an ace. He's thinking about raising. There it is. There's a small 3-bet. Interesting stuff. Limitless might have had enough of bit too easy's shit. Nope, he has to lay it down. Ooh, a flush for bit too easy. Nice flop for him. Easy fold for raffle shove. So a bit too easy, taking down a few pots. Amadi as well, building a nice stack there. 69 bigs is going to call the limp. And we're going 4 ways to a flop again, unless Limitless says, I've had enough of this. Ace high board, good stuff. Queen jack going for a stab. Queen on the river. I think this will just check down unless Limitless goes for some value. Ace 8 is not a very easy value bet, so this would be rather thin. Still bets, what is this, like 3/4? 2/3? Somewhere in between? Closer to 3/4? Fold to Zutsu. Fold, move along. I kind of want to see if Raffleshove turns his hand into a bluff at all. The Queen Jack calls. Ace 3 can fold now, I think. Queen Jack just sees the bad hand. Tizutsu says, what do you think about the call? Interesting. Funny timing to ask about it. As Raffleshove takes the ace 8 and rips it. Limitless 27 bigs in the small, thinking about calling with 7s, and he does. 7 on the flop, no 9. Oh my god, Poker Stars. Why'd you have to do that? Oh, that's ridiculous. Amadi with the king and the queen. Well. Okay, so I'm going to take one last shot at a hero. It's gotta be Tizutsu. He's done such a crazy job. Not good or bad. It's just been nice and aggressive. I'd never know what's gonna happen. Does the ace 9 rip it in here? Bit too easy calls. There's the rip from Tizutsu. With a caller behind, Raffleshove might fold here. Otherwise, I think we just call. There would be a reason to raise. Bit too easy with a pocket pair could call this off. We see some aces and 9s dead. We're going to need some help. Oh my lord. So the one last try with the hero failed instantly. Damn it. Okay, one last try. Four-handed. We're going for the short stacks. Crown up guys going to run this shit up. 16 blinds. These other 3 don't stand a chance. Bit too easy. Amadi, Raffleshove. Wow, what a stacked final 4. And we've locked up $270,000. Next ladder is for about 90k. Then the following for about 100. Holy shit, it's a lot of money. As a pair of 5s calls down. Crown up guy up to 19 blinds. Slowly gonna pick away. Crown up guy limping in 9-5. Jack, jack, deuce, flop. Not much doing here for bit too easy. Probably doesn't want to call. He could put in a raise. Probably the wrong hand to use it for a raise. So bit too easy just finds the fold. 21 blinds for our hero, Fader Holes. I always pronounce his last name wrong. I always get him confused with Alexander Holtz, a hockey player. Is it the same name? Is there a T? I don't know. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna put on my stubborn pants. Anyways, Queen Jack-O, raising the cutoff. Ace deuce defends the big flops of wheel draw. Seven on the turn, and ace deuce leads. Queen high finds the fold, and we move along. Do 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 do. Queen 10, fold around to the small blind, gonna limp in. Interesting stuff. Ace king 5 flop 4-9 with nothing going on. Backdoor straight or flush draw, but it's dominated. Raffle shove, still with the best of it. And he makes the nuts on the river. Hopefully crown up guy just gives right on up. Just a small 3 big blind pot. Not even. Going raffle shoves away. Sends the sad face. Crown up guy says the happy face. And he gets 7s. Gonna raise those up on the button. Get it on through. Ace and a 10, raising on the button for a bit too easy, flopping top pair. We got the nut flush draw for raffle shove. Backdoor straight draw, blocking aces, blocking ace 10. Wowie wee wah. Puts in the raise on the flop. Bit too easy calls. 3 of hearts on the turn. Raffle shove checks it over. Bit too easy gives them a fair price. Raffle shove comes along. Jack of hearts on the river. This will go check check, I think. Bit too easy. Yeah, he's sizing up a river bet and he says, actually, yeah, we'll just check it over. Check this shit down, win a nice pot. 95 blinds, 11.5 million chips. Raffle shove takes the ace 4, rips it into king 4, and king 4 folds. Jack 8 raises, and ace queen will find a jam here. Take down the blinds, plus raffle shoves open. Right into 9s, that's a nice hand. And a couple suited jacks in the blinds. Ace 10 7 flop, 1 club for Amadi. He's just gonna find the fold anyhow. Doopity dooped up, king and a queen, raising on the button, flopping top pair. Raffle shove with the backdoor backdoor flush. He has the straight draw to the 3. Could raise even. There's the raise, not surprised to see it. 5 on the turn, a pair will slow raffle shove down, I think. No, he bombs away. He says, I've got outs to a 6 of 5 or a 3. There's the 3. 1 liner to an ace or 6 now. Raffle shove checks it over with the nuts, hoping a ace high will bet, or sorry, the ace making the straight will bet the wheel. Boo, bit too easy. I wonder if he would have called a bet on the river with just say a queen. Maybe not, considering all the 2 pairs they got there or straights. So it is kind of a nice play to check over the nuts and then look to raise against an ace. Queen 8 versus 3 deuce. 3 deuce with a pair. Crown up guy folds. Nicely done. Amadi getting a walk with the ace and the 9, the same suit. It's a damn shame. So I think Bit Too Easy was up to about 11.5 million chips at one point. Now down to 9.5. Raffle shove 7.5. Amadi about 6.5. And crown up guy about 2.7 million chips. A pair of deuces facing a 3x. This could be an all in. There it is. Raffle shove quickly folds jack 6. Do-ba-dee-da. king and a 9, limping in, bit too easy, raises the queen 7. King 9 calls, flop in middle pair, weird spot. Queen 7 taking a stab, continuing to tell the story. Crown up guy. King and an eye going for some value. There's none to be had. Queen 7 gonna find the fold. Why was he thinking? Was he gonna put in a raise? Maybe so. Raffle shove getting a walk with the 5 and the 6. Jack 9 gonna limp on in. 10-6 says let's go to a flop. He flops a straight draw to the 8. Top pair for Amati. Raffle shove only picks up a 6 and the club's complete. Probably not going to hang in there too much longer. Oh, but it checks over to him. Gets to see a free river. 5 of diamonds. 1 liner to an 8. Raffle shove blocks 10-8, which is the nuts. Oh, that's the nuts straight. My bad. There's clubs out there. So what the hell does that all matter? Amati will just take it down after it goes check check. Queen deuce suited, gonna try to limp in. Ace 8 flopping top pair. We like to see this for crown up guy. A deuce for raffle shove. He could come along to a turn. It's interesting. I wonder if you ever start folding a pair on the flop here. Raffle shove says no. No, you don't. Ace 8 going for some more value. None to be had though. Oopsie dipsy. 8-9 versus an 8-9. This is fun. Eight nine gets 8-9 to fold. Nicely done. Doopity dot dot deepity doo. Deuces for 46 big blinds deep. We're gonna stick in a raise. Interesting stuff. Doppity doo. Bit too easy raising into raffle shoves big blind, who flops top pair. 2 overs for bit too easy. He could check this back. He could bet. He goes for a big bet. 2/3 on the flop. Not too wet of a board. Do. Jack on the turn. Bit too easy now with top pair betting big. 10-9 comes along and makes ace straight on the river. Nice little pot here for raffle shove, who rips right on into the queen jack, blocking queen 10. What do you do? What do you do when you're stuck in a shoe? Boopity bop bop boppity boop. Boopity boppity boop bop bop. Ace and a 6. Facing a big raise from raffle shove. We're going to the flop. Queen deuce deuce. Ace high comes along to the turn. Jack completes the flush. Raffle shove slows right on down. We're just sweating a king or an 8. Doopity dop. 7 on the river. Hopefully there's no bluff from Raffle shove. Uh-oh, he bets 1.1, almost 2 million. This would be a huge hero call by Crown Up guy who's in the tank thinking about it. Unfortunately, we'll lay it on down. Nice pot there for Raffle shove, up to 72 bigs. 10 million chips on his stack. Almost caught up to where bit too easy once was. Ace deuce with the backdoor wheel draw and flush draw. We'll start things off with a bet. Bit too easy comes along with the straight draw to the queen. Picks up a straight draw to the 7. Uh-oh, this isn't looking good for our hero. Bit too easy in position. We'll get a chance to bluff on the river here. Crown Up guy is not afraid to make ace high hero calls. Hopefully he's got one in him here. Overbet, damn it. Crown Up guy folds. Nicely done by bit too easy. Doppity doop dop dop. 4s for the Crown Up guy. Bit too easy with deuces. Crown Up guy open rips. Interesting stuff. Queen 10 flop and top pair. Ace 6 with a straight draw to the 7. Interesting. Queen 10 going for some value. None to be had this time around. Boppity boop bop boppity boop. King 3 defending the big. King 9 on the button. King Queen limping in. 8-6 saying no way. Crown Up guy says yes way and jams it in. Ba 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 ba. Queen and a 6 with middle pair. Ace high. Board means a pair for bit too easy. Boopity bop. Boppity boop bop boppity bop. Queen and a 6 calls down on the paired board. That's a damn shame. Nice little pot there for a bit too easy. Who's gonna play the button with a 10 and an 8 in the very next hand? Jack 6 defending the big 7-3 flop. Jack on the turn. That's a good one for Raffle shove. Spades are out there and a straight draw to the 9 for a bit too easy. He's gonna bet about 2/3. Raffle shove, plays call, bit too easy, makes a pair of 10s on the river. This will go check check most likely. Unless bit too easy wants to go for some thin value from a 7, but he says no. Not here, not now. Queen deuce versus ace deuce, top pair for Crown Up guy. Raffle shove's leading on out into him. This is fun. Crown Up guy with top pair. There's no outs for Raffle shove. This pot is just Crown Up guys. Who's up to 31 blinds, 4.3 million chips. Pretty well has worked his way to a double. 9-8 suited with some backdoor straight draw and flush draw. He's gonna start things off with a lead. Picking up the flush draw, Amadi bombs away, and Raffle Shove folds the ace high. Ooh, fives. 31 blinds. We're going to play call. King 3 in the big will play call as well. Ooh, crown up guy the only one with a diamond. We got a straight draw for Raffle Shove and bottom pair for Amadi. I wonder if a bet just gets through here on the flop. Raffle Shove doesn't know this, but he can hit an 8, a 9, a 7, or a queen. Sticks in the raise even. Wowee wee wah. Fives call and the diamond's complete. Raffle Shove makes a straight. Woo! He's got to know his straight's no good. Maybe he beats some Jack 10. Queen on the river, the straight gets longer. Flush is still good. Goes check check. Crown up guy takes a nice big pot. 42 blinds, 5.5 million chips. Gets tens. No action though. Boppity boop. Queen 9 facing a limp from Queen 6. 10-9 deuce flop. Interesting. Do 8 on the turn. Straight draw for both players to the jack now. Raffle Shove also has a 7 as an out. Interesting stuff. He's gonna lead on out for a pot size bet. Everything whiffs. Crown up guys, 9 is good, facing a pot size bet. Hopefully he finds a call here. There it is, nicely done. Blocking queen jack. Says no problem. Ace deuce defending the big, flopping a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Do. Bam. Aces versus ace king. Uh-oh, we're pretty darn deep. I don't know if this gets in. It might. This is going to be a huge pot here. Be about 80 blinds deep once this gets in. I think it's getting in. There's the re-raise. Amadi, I suppose, could just call the 3-bet. There it is. Top pair for Raffle Shove. Now it gets in. Now it is going to get in. Ace king going for some value. Aces will call and get it on in. No king, so Amadi just gets a nice big cooler in their favor. 90 blinds for Amadi. Bit too easy getting a ladder. Crown up guy. Up to 60 bigs here now. So it took about 4 predictions, but I finally got one right. Crown up guy's doing what he can to run over the table here. King 10 making a straight on the river here, running pretty damn hot. Top pair for bit too easy. Does he call an all in? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Thankfully he's only got one pair, so he can find the fold. Nicely done, bit too easy. Boppity boop. Ace 4, putting in the raise from the button. Ace king in the big will jam and get it on through. Interesting. Boppity boop bop. Queen and a deuce. Raising it up. 8s in the big will rip and get it on through. 10 and a jack on the button for Fedor. Amati defends queen deuce. We're playing some 60 big blinds deep. Straight draw for crown up guy. Looking for a queen. Looking for a queen. Amati folds the queen high. 8 and a 6. Probably gonna limp. Oh my lord, look at this raise here. Putting 9-8 in a pickle. Doopity dop dop doppity doop. Nine queen, raising and taking it down. Interesting. Ace king, raising and taking it. Or sorry, king 7. Wow, did I say ace king? Boopity boop bop boppity boop. Boppity bop 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 bop. Deuces for Amati. Bit too easy. Flopping a pair and a flush draw. That's a good hand for him. Although it's bottom pair. We ain't folding. 3 on the turn. And a 3 on the river. 7's hold. I wonder if Amati could get him off the pot here, though. It doesn't matter. Amati's just going to show down the deuces. Six and a 5 on the button. Playing raise. 4-6 in the big. Plays defend. Ace high board. Amati with bottom pair will take a stab. The pair of 6s for a bit too easy will come along. We're chopping the pot, aren't we? We are chopping the pot. Bum ba bum bum bum. Amati with the pocket 6s facing a limp. I don't know what to do here. Do you raise? Do you just go to a flop? Puts in the raise. King 5 comes on a long flop and then that flush draw. Facing this tiny ass bet, I bet he puts in the raise. No, just plays call and he turns the nards. Bit too easy, taking down a nice pot. 1.6 mil in their stack now. Doppity doo da da doo 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 doo. Jack 8 making a pair, but bad timing is a bit too easy. Who has the nut straight? Crown up guy blocks that, and some flush draws. Weird position. Out of position, that is. Playing your second pair. Crown up guy calls. Deuce on the river. Bit too easy, still with the nards. He's all in. Fold. Find the fold. It's in you. Fold. Fold. Nicely done by Crown Up guy to move right on along. Do 10 and a 9, going for a raise. 5s come along. Ace 3 comes along. No, it folds. No set, no bet for Fedor. Boopity bop bop boppity boop. King Jack limping in. 6-9 suited. Says let's go to the flop. 10-8-3. One club for Amadi. Straight draw to the 7 as well. Don't sleep on that 7. The 6 comes instead. Doopity dop. King Jack with no draw. No pair. Doppity dop dop doppity doo. Amadi. Betting full pot here on the river. I suppose he's just trying to get max value from King High Ace High. Crown up guys asking for a deal. Interesting. Of all the players, I wouldn't have expected Crown up guy to ask for the deal. No answer means we're gonna play. Bit too easy defending the big with an ace. Is dominating Amadi. Amadi has the backdoor flush draw though. A little bit of equity means he can bet. Put some pressure on the old ace high. Both players pair the deuce. This might go check check. Amadi also might want to bet. He's got his options. It does check check or go check check. 3 on the river. I bet it goes check check. Boppity boop bop 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 bop. Unless Amadi wants to try to get called by ace high. The ace deuce isn't gonna fold here, so he's just value owned himself. Call, right? Surely it's call. Fine, the call. He's thinking about making a hero fold though. Does make the call in the end. Sees the good news. Takes a nice pot off Amadi. Doop-a-da-doo, doop-a-da-doo-doo-doo. 8 and a 6 going for the raise. A bit too easy, says he wants to play 3-handed out. That's interesting. Try to get heads up at some point. Bum 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 bum. 9-6 says move along Amadi. Amadi says no, I got a nice hand here with the king 3, flopping a flush draw. Crown up guys. Got bad timing here. Do 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 do. King on the turn, locking up the board for Amadi, providing he doesn't fold. Ace on the river. Boo ba da boo 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 da doo. Queen Jack going for the 3-bet. Nicely done by Crown Up guy. He's gonna take this down pre, I think. Nine 3 for Amadi. Flopping 3 of a kind. Bam, bam, bam. 9-10 with nothing going on. Backdoor heart draw. We'll find the fold. Four and a 7, taking a stab. 8-6 comes along on the queen 9-3 flop and makes a pair. Are you serious? What the hell just happened there? 4-7 will get the job done on the turn. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. 7 and 9, making a better pair here. That's kind of funny. Amadi with the 7s in position. What do we do? We're checking away. Crown up, guys. Checking away. Sorry, I said Amadi was in position. Crown up, guys, in position. Amadi's sitting there. Pocket 7s just ready to fold. Ready to move along to the next hand. Boop, 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 boop. 7-8 flop in the straight draw. 7-8 with the flush draw and the straight draw. In position is a lot more fun to play rather than out of position. Fedor bombs away and he's not getting 7-8 suited to fold here. Jack on the river, we both make the same hand. One liner to a king. I don't know if that's scary or not. Boo, boo, boo. Crown up guy will jam it in. No, he checks it over. Bit too easy, bets pretty small, gets snap called, then we're moving along. Amadi with 4-9 in the big blind. Facing a limp. One club for him, backdoor straight draw to the 3-5. Pair of 10s for a bit too easy. Is a little bit more going on here. Amadi still starts things off with a bet, turns a pair, flush completes. Probably giving up now. Still beating some deuce X, ace on the river. Pair of 10s can go for some value here. That they do. Quick call from Amadi. Nice little pot for a bit too easy. That was a little too easy. Flopping top pair, his opponent. Crown up guy. Oh. Our hero making 2 pair. Bit too easy with top pair. There's a straight out there, the old queen jack. Big bet from crown up guy. One liner to the queen now. This is a scary card for both players. Crown up guy checks, bit too easy checks, and a nice pot for crown up guy. 42 blinds and 8.3 million chips. 9-9 for Amadi, bit too easy in the big with a suited ace. We're going to a flop. Jack 10-3. No clubs for a bit too easy. Queen on the turn. Now a bit too easy is a straight draw to the king. Or 9, not a 7. This just goes check check. And we move along. Ooh, a bit too easy. With the best of it. Crown up guy is a straight draw to the 8. Dum da dum dum. Dum da dum dum. 7-6 gonna get it through. Nicely done, crown up guy. Amadi raising 4s. So bit too easy wanted to play things out, is down to 29 bigs. Had 11.5 million chips at one point. That's a damn shame. Ooh, bit too easy says, just as I say that, are you interested in an ICM deal, Amadi? It is kind of weird. Typically, the big stacks are gonna wait till the third player just busts here. Crown Up Guy says we play. Yep. Once you've got a shorty, it's really enticing for them to make a deal where it's not too enticing for the bigger stacks. They can just wait till you bust. Because they're gonna be able to put a lot of pressure on you. Although Bit Too Easy has the ability to play back at them. Just turns out Bit Too Easy should have looked at a deal earlier. Didn't even see what Crown Up Guy had there, but he wins 1.67 million chips. That's good news. Uh-oh. Nines versus Ace Jack in the big. Nines could call. Ace Jack, I suppose, could call as well. For whatever reason, I think he's going to jam. And nines snap it off. Hold, nines. Hold, dealer. Hold. There we go. Just sweating the ace and the jack. Crown Up Guy gets the knockout. Hey, heads up champion, play or deal. That's a funny way to introduce Crown Up Guy with a slight advantage over Amadi. Wouldn't be surprised to see him make a deal. Makes two pairs, Amadi makes the nut straight. Queen or jack on the river would be horrific for Amadi. Playing the 10 super sneakily. Bottom two pair probably can't go for value here. But it still could be the best hand, so I think you're calling a river bet. Are you though? Crown Up Guy's gonna teach us a lesson. 3.6 million to go. Are you able just to relinquish the hand? If he folds and he says I want to make a deal, that would make a lot of sense. He says fold, and looks like we're just gonna play it out. Doop-a-doo-doo, deuce and an 8 for our hero. One club. That's not enough. Bum bum bum. Oh, we did do a deal. Nicely done. 20,000, 25k for the winner. Pretty well chopped things up evenly. Amadi, ace and a 3, or queen and a 3, my bad. Queen 3 versus jack 6, 1 club for Amadi. Crown Up Guy starts things off with a bet, 8 on the turn, no hearts for either player. Goes check, check. No jack or 6, Amadi's just sitting there with jack high. Bets half pot. Crown Up Guy folds the better hand, although no pair. Ace high versus ace high. This is fun. See the 3 bet, or is this a limp? My bad. I don't even know. Pair of 5s for both players. We could chop this thing up with another high card. 8 is not quite it. 4 ain't it either. This is Crown Up Guy's pot. No, it's not. Oh, Amadi made 2 pair. My bad. Holy shit, I am just off. He will check it down and show Crown Up Guy the bad news. Amadi fold in the ace after a nice big bet by crown up guy. Ace and a jack versus 7 and a 10. Straight draw to the jack or 6 for crown up guy. He's going to put in the raise here, put ace jack in a pickle, but it will come along, I think. Unblocking hearts and clubs. We just have the ace of clubs. Weird spot for him. Crown up guy fires away. Uh-oh, this pot's brewing. 7.5 million out there. Ace high calls. 8 on the river. Uh-oh, crown up guy's gonna have to go all in. What if Amadi calls him down with ace high? Jam from crown up guy. Uh-oh, what if he calls him with ace high? All the draws missed. Jack 10, you block that. Clubs, you block that. Hearts, queen jack. 7-6. Plenty of bluffs out there. Amadi in the tank. He will find the fold. Huge bluff for crown up guy. Wow, wee wow. Bam, 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 bam. The pair of fours take down the pot. King 3 for Amadi, raising. Jack 6-4 flop. Do do do. Do 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 do. Amadi limping in the 4-9, changing up the game plan. Interesting stuff. No pair for Amadi. No betting from Amadi. Crown up guy goes for an overbet. Queen jack with 3 to a straight flush. Interesting. Ace high for Amadi. Comes along and makes a pair of aces. Straight draw to the 10 now for crown up guy. Checks it back, makes a pair of queens on the river. Might call a bet. Hopefully he can find the fold. Pocket jacks going for the 3 bet. Amadi quickly folds queen high. 4-9 facing a raise. Amadi says, I'll move along. King jack versus 8s. Ooh, 40 blinds deep. I think we call a 3 bet with king jack. Flop and top pair, good deal for Amadi. Crown up guy. What do we do with our pocket pair here? Starting things off with a small bet. King jack comes along, of course. Do 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 do. 10 on the river, changing nothing. Boppity boop, bop, boppity boop. Queen 7 with top pair, Amadi with top pair. This is bad news for Amadi. Or sorry, for crown up guy. Unless we can smack an 8. 9 on the river. Won't change nothing. Queen jack bets and a quick call from the queen 7. Damn it! What a cooler for Poker Stars, just setting things up. Doopity dop 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 dee doo. Queen on the turn. Good card for crown up guy who makes second pair. River has third pair, blocking the flush, blocking the straight. We'll check call. Amadi won't even bet with the bottomest of pairs. Crown up guy has the bottomest of pairs this turn. And Amadi with top pair comes along with the gut shot to the 7 now. 6 on the river, changing nothing. Bumpity bum bum bum. Fold your pair of 5s. I think he snap called, eh? Or not snap called, sorry. But he did call in the end. Bad news. Ace 4 just ripping it here for 30 blinds. Facing a raise on the button, I suppose. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-da. King deuce versus the ace and the 3. No pair for Amadi. Ba-bum. Bum-ba-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Do. Ace and a king versus an ace and a 7. Top pair, or sorry, second pair for Amadi. Ace king, raising it up. Gets called, of course. Do. 4 on the river, completing the flush, completing some straights. Crown up guy probably not too happy with his ace king. Boppity boop bop, bop bop. Ace king going for a race here on the river? I said he wasn't too happy with it. Going for a big old bluffski. Gonna get called off. Amadi shows him the 7. Interesting hand there. Crown up guy down to 20 blinds. Bum. Crown up guy. Ace and a 5. The pair of 10s comes along, picks up a flush draw. Do. Boppity boop bop, boppity boo. Boopity bop 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 bop. Flush on the river for Amadi. Crown up guy blocks the nuts. Might call down. Oh, 9-8 gets it in versus 4s, and he makes a straight on the river. Holy shit, I wasn't paying attention, sorry. Boppity boop bop, boppity bop. Amadi. Fold in the 2-3. Gets a queen and a jack, getting a walk. 10 and a 6 versus a deuce and a 6. Amadi. Queen and a 10. Boopity bop bop boppity boo. 3 of a kind for crown up guy. Bottom pair for Amadi. This is fun. Both got something going on. Amadi now has, well, he still has 2 pair, but he's blocking boats. Might be more inclined to call. We will see. He does 4 on the river. Again, just wouldn't be surprised to see Amadi call this down. Finds the call in the end and sees the bad news. Ba-ba-dee ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Amadi, ba-ba-dee-bee, boo-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-dee-boo. Ace king versus the queen and the 5. Queen and the 5 making the pair. King on the turn. That's top pair. Top kicker for Amadi. Bum 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 ba-da-da. Overbet on the turn here. Ace and a queen facing a raise. King 7 for crown up guy. Gonna quickly fold. Beepity bop bop bum. King 6 raises and takes it. 10-3 raising. 6-4 defends. 10s make a pair. 3 of a kind now. Nothing doing for Amadi. Ba ba dee doo 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 doo. 10 on the river, making 4 of a kind. This is fun, but no pair for Amadi once again. So how fun can it be? Not that fun. Crown up guy. 4 and the 7. Amadi with the old 10 jack, flopping top 2, that's a good deal for him. Crown up guy with nothing. King high, lets it go. Do 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 do. A6 versus the queen and a 4. We're both suited. Amadi actually flops a flush draw. Nothing doing for Fedor. Yeah, I guess he's got a straight draw, my bad. 10 or a 5 for him. Deuce ain't it. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. Bada 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 bum. Queen and a 4 making the flush. Still, oh, crown up guy, I guess he makes his straight 2, pays off the river bet. That's bad timing to make a straight. Uh-oh, and does the ace king get it in here versus king 9? This thing could be over. Ace on the flop, that will do. Ace on the turn, deads him. And just like that, Amadi gets the W. So crown up guy starting things off with 64 blinds. Amadi 24, are you serious? He's in 3rd last place and he just took this thing over. I mean, bit too easy. Did a great job stealing a lot of chips from Raffleshove. Raffleshove did a great job of stealing chips from everybody else. Was a fun final table. Holy shit. Anyways, nicely done, Amadi. That's the end of the show. So if you made it all the way through, don't be afraid to check out some more WCOOP action. Even if it's from a billion years ago. It's still good to see. Yeah, adios.